trucks right here. Chris mentioned this in the meeting last week, the spring meeting, the PowerPoint that we all went through. I said, hey, Bermuda is going to be between 2 and 4 inches. That is true, but where I should have went deeper in on that is if Bermuda's 4 inches right now, let's work it down to 2 inches, right? Robert, Ricardo, not picking on y'all, but y'all were doing Brian's mom's yard, send a pick, y'all double cut it, the lines looked good, but what I noticed was the height. So thick grass is always a pain to weed eat. It's always going to be more efficient and faster and look better to weed eat short grass. So if you come across 4-inch Bermuda right now, start taking it down. So Chris, thanks for mentioning that. He was 100% right there. Initial mow. You guys were doing great at tracking times. Thank you very much. Initial mows, if you see those, you know that's our first time there. So if you have, say, one budgeted hour and you show up to initial mow and you're like, holy shit, this is gonna take over an hour, don't stress. Remember, you get paid for those, and it's our first experience there, so we wanna knock it out the park. And I didn't let you guys know last week, but every time we show up to mow, they're gonna get an email asking how we did, and it's an opportunity to get a positive review. It's a chance to get a negative review. So we want to take our time, make sure the edging is dialed in, get all your sticks, pine cones, and a good mow. So just a reminder, you will see initial mows. Be sure to track the time, because if you go over, you will get paid, and we will bill the client accordingly. And it's our first experience there, but I wanted y'all to know, every customer, their first service that says initial mow, they get a email asking for a review. So if you talk to someone on an initial mow, should be an easy convert into a 5-star review. The March challenge, I didn't mention it in the meeting last week because we had a lot of stuff to go through. However, it's on. No one submitted any photos, so no one's in the running yet. It's the same challenge we did August of last year. The rules are in there. Let me refresh you on the rules. And if you're new here in WhatsApp, we use it to communicate, but we also use it to make some extra money. So if you pull up WhatsApp and you go, and there's a search bar in the top. It says Ask Meta AI or search. If you search March challenge or March bed edging, you should see a group with all of us in there. And in the description are the rules. Before and after photos are required. So you show up to a mow, you see some beds that need edging, you take a before photo, you take an after photo, and you send it in this group. You gotta have 10 submissions to win, and the winner gets a $100 Visa gift card and bragging rights. Is there anyone in here that's not in that group? I would search it on your WhatsApp. That's gonna be the best way to tell if you're not in there. Let's see, we got Chris, Ricardo, Elroy, Cam, TJ, Nene, Connor, Brandon, Robert, Jordan, Daryl. Who's in Augusta? That's not in there. I think that's everybody. All right, so we're good there. You guys have heard this before, but if there's 2 guys in the truck, the guy driving should focus solely on driving, and the guy in the passenger seat should have the GPS going, reading the job notes, essentially to where the driver doesn't have to use the app. Yeah, so are you telling Dylan he needs to start using his phone some more? Less TikTok, more Copilot? It's exactly what you were telling him with your eyes. I could read it. That's awesome. So Dylan, practice that while you're out there. But yeah, seriously, the driver focus on driving, the passenger get you guys ready for the jobs, and you'll have a faster, more efficient day. You've heard that before if you've been here. If you're new, that is news to you. February perfect attendance. Round of applause for Cam, Josh, Chris, and Robert. $50 Visa gift card coming your way. and blade day. So we sharpen blades for our mowers, right? The way we do it here is in the Augusta side. So McKee, you've got Dakota and Brady, right? And Dylan. Yeah, so this doesn't apply to you guys, but if you work for me on the Augusta side, I just got the blade days done. I will send this in the chat. And this starts this week, so let's make sure we're sharpening blades. Brian, would you like to add anything?
No, I just want to shout out Connor and Daryl. The first dusk till dawn, or dawn till dusk, mow day with that dethatching. That was, I didn't do the best job of getting Jordan ready for that. We have a pricing matrix for a lot of our stuff, and then for things like property cleanups, installs, mulch installs, you go to a property, you get budgeted hours for the job. Well, the aerations, we've got square footage, right? Just like if you've been to Fairway or if you worked at a treatment company, square footage is how you do pricing. We do it with our mowing. Well, there's a section on there for dethatching. I never used it as an estimator. I always visited the property. Number one, because a lot of people, they say they want a dethatching, but they either have centipede or something that we don't use a power rake on, or they may not need a dethatching at all. So Jordan was looking at something that did not really apply to us. I need to get that deleted. So that was not really on Jordan, that was on me, and I apologize, guys. But we got it done. I really appreciate y'all's effort.
Yep, we got 4 good days of work. We'll get everything done.